For whatever reason, it's missing half the lug nuts, so that's why the tires are crooked and wobbly. So hopefully nothing else is bad in there in that range. With these massive tires on these diffs, I hope the diffs are okay. She's gonna rip.
You gotta put that Affilate 10 horsepower sticker on.
That's what I was saying to Brianna. It's like, I gotta put a sticker on.
I was like, if you know you're keeping it, don't waste a sticker if you're gonna just get rid of
That's
it.
a selling point. 10
Yeah,
horsepower
that's exactly
That's what I said. I was like, I'm increasing the value of this thing, putting a Affilate sticker
I'm like, extra $5.
Start tearing the plastics off and give it a makeover.
Well, we could just joke around and say, got a his and hers quad.
Alright, so we got all the plastics off, so kind of looking everything over. I actually turned the primary. The primary is turning over, so the engine is not seized. Pretty sure that the secondary clutch is shot. It's rattling. Someone's really screwed it up. They didn't know what they were doing, I think, when they did whatever they did to it. So far, I don't think it's engine trouble. I think it was probably secondary clutch trouble. And we'll start digging into this machine. You guys want to help carry those plastics up? Well, okay. I just thought I'd ask.
Where's my Visa card?
The scrub.
No, I ain't no scrub.
Ah, you heard me?
I ain't no scrub.
You're knocking like this.
You'll see when you watch the video. The beer. Doesn't imports. Brock doesn't want to drink even though he's 21. He doesn't want peasant imports. What?
We're like the Bob and Tom show over here. We don't agree.
I've been going back and forth between you and them. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like Jesse's doing all the work and we're the sense of humor.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Watch out, woman!
Oh, you got me all wet. That's all it takes to get me wet.
Oh!
If you guys made it this far in the video, you guys must like this type of content. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you don't miss on any future content from the Brapaholics.
Alright, what do you have to say about this machine?
This red ass clay you have down there sucks ass.
Why's that?
It doesn't come off. At least our clay comes off. It doesn't stain and everything. It's all red still. I need heat, I think, and some iron out because you guys have a ton of iron down there apparently. It does not come off. We're gonna tow it down and
Put it in neutral, it should roll, right?
there's no belt on it.
Hey, it'd be good, it should roll.
It's gonna roll, well, but these big ass tires, it ain't gonna roll very far.
Well, that one's barely on.
Plus that one's hanging on one lug nut.
Which one? This
That's
one?
the parking brake.
That's the
Not
one that
strap.
looks sad. It looks like it got kachowed.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, so got the quad back down here in the garage. We're gonna start tearing into this thing. So first things first, I'm gonna drain the oil, look at it, see if there's anything bad in it. If we find something bad, then I guess we'll go from there. But if it looks fine, we're gonna put some fresh oil in it, see if we can crank the engine over and get it to run. I'm pretty sure the input shaft bearings are bad. The oil looks good, as in no milkiness. So I got the quad jacked up, took the wheels off. The wheels definitely did a number on just things. Bearings gonna need replaced in the diff. CV axles are shot. That bolt does not belong there. Oh, it's black, which is normal, but I don't see any file shadings. I don't see any water. I think the engine's okay. So I think what happened is they probably blew the secondary or something. And they decided to claim it. it's got 4,300 miles, which is quite a bit. Order parts tonight. Basically anything that has a bearing or bushing on this needs replaced. It just wore out. These big tires were not meant for this machine. It just wore everything out. Plan is to get the transmission out, and they need to get the input shaft out, look at the bearings. I know they're bad, but I want to see if anything else is bad before I do another big order. So that needs to be out hopefully by tonight, because I want to get that done ASAP, because that needs to be the first thing that goes back in to the machine. And then I'm going to start working on the electronics in this and stuff, make sure that's all up to par. Bolts holding the transmission in. The only thing I need to do now, so now I gotta take the drive shaft off, go to the front diff. Hopefully that's not gonna be an issue. Not entirely sure how it comes off. Alright, so we got the transmission out. So now it's time to start taking all the bolts off, split it, and see what the damage is on the input shaft. Transmission apart, wasn't too bad of a deal. The oil is kind of a milky whitish color. I'm pretty sure it's because of the seal they had. Someone mucked it up and it was leaking, so I need a new seal right there. And I got some surface rust on some of the stuff, so there was obviously water in this, or a little bit at some point. These bearings have a lot of play in them, and I need to check the bearings on the other side. So I'm gonna take these bearings off, and I'm gonna get the input shaft out and check the bearings on the bottom. I've had this case apart once already. That's why they got all this black. I believe it. I mean, look, I'm guessing it's RTV, but it doesn't feel like it to me. I don't know if they put a reducer bearing in this to slow the machine down and give it more power. So I'm gonna look up a diagram and see if there's anything out of place or different from stock, and we'll go from there. They did the job of running these air lines from the diffs, but rather than going up into the tubes, they went up here into the dash, and I don't know why they did that. That's kind of stupid. If you did the trouble of running all these tubes, you should have ran them up the tubes with everything else. So that way, this isn't your lowest point. The snorkel up here is the lowest point. Same thing with the gas line. They ran the gases down to here. So this is the lowest point. They could have got water in the gas tank. So the front end's been pretty tricky so far. I can't get this bottom joint to come off on either side, so I'm gonna leave it like this for now. The bearings on this hub are way worse than the other hubs. This was definitely shot. I'm hoping the spindle isn't that bad from being wore on, but I mean the bearings were just shot in this. I just poked this one out with my finger. There's not even any bearings left. Hopefully I can get the bearing housing out without any trouble, but we will see about that. Really hoping that these bushings don't come out hard either. I don't think they grease this thing at all, which is stupid, especially if you're mudding it. We're gonna start working on the A-arms. Start taking the bushings out and putting the new bushings in. I have a feeling this is gonna suck. Sometimes bushings don't like to come out very well. Grindhard Plumbing Co. If you don't know who they are YouTubers with over 1 million subscribers. They have featured my snow bike build, the Snow Rat, on their website. I'm going to leave a link down below if you guys want to check that out. Check them out. Really mean a lot. Please give it a read. Thank you, Grindhard, for showcasing that snow bike. I really appreciate it. And now let's get back into the video. I'm still waiting on the CV axles. So what I'm going to do now is actually put the clutches on and get that prepped, because I'm going to silicone all the seals on this clutch case so it's waterproof, because this needs to be waterproof. That's what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to make our way up to the front A-arms and get that all done as best I can. Tie rod ball joints are done. They were just simple, just screwing them on and stuff, so it wasn't that big a deal. Nice, fancy, shiny ball joints there. We are getting there. Just simple things here and there that just got to do. Once we get all this back together, it's just going to be kind of nitpicky stuff that I want to do, like the wiring for the radio, lighting stuff. The lighting needs to be done. This thing does have like, I don't know what you call them, but this thing has like little LED things all over the plastic. When you switch the button, it glows down on everything. But some of them are missing, so I might rip all of them out. I haven't fully decided yet what I'm going to do with those, but if I do put the winch in, it's going to be last. Alright guys, this was a really awesome project, and as some of you OG Brapaholics might know, this quad got turned into a Power Wheels. So if you guys are interested in that project, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and go check out all my other videos, because we have a lot of stuff coming, and the snow content is coming soon, so make sure you guys stick around for that.